What is up, my beautiful babes and gays of the world? It's your girl Keylinn, aka It's Keylinn, and I am back with another mother freaking video.
Perfect, she don't understand. She's worth it. All that beauty goes deeper than the surface. Don't be afraid to catch fish. Red dress up and
Y'all, it has been a minute since I have seen y'all, and that is because I've just been working, but I have been still on social media. I am new to TikTok, so that is where I have spent a lot of my time, and I'm just gonna be honest, I've been on TikTok, like, I took like a couple days off, but other than that, like, I've been on TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, and all of it is the same thing. It's Keylinn. I'll put it here, I'll link it down below. Follow me on TikTok because I am new, so I mean, help me out, follow me on TikTok. But it is officially December 14th, which means I am starting 12 days of Christmas. So with that being said, we are going to start day one. If you guys recreate any of these looks, I would love to see them on Instagram. Use the hashtag 12 days of Christmas, and I will go on there. I will like it, I will comment under it, I will possibly follow you, I will even possibly shout you out on my page, just because, you know, I'm all about supporting one another. So without further ado, I'm gonna get into this video. Now, first, we're going to start off by, of course, priming our eyes. I'm just going to go in with my eye primer. Y'all know I love to use my Mood Struck primer by Unique. This stuff never lets me down. So now that that is all good and primed, I am going to just go into my Afrique palette by Juvia, and I'm going to take the shade Kissy, which is this neutral color here, and just start off with a transition color. So this look is gonna be somewhat simple or somewhat hard. It just all depends on your artistic skills. I'm not that great of an artist, but I'm still gonna try and make it work, guys. It's time to bring out my Sister James palette again. I have let Sister James rest for a minute now, but it's time to bring her back out. So I'm just going to go into, I don't know what shade I want to use, honestly. I think I'm just gonna go into the green shade here, and I honestly don't know where my sheet went that tells me where the colors are. I gotta find it, but I'm gonna go into the green here, and I am going to put this on my eyes. Now, y'all, I will say, like, be careful with the matte colors in the James Charles palette, because they are, like, as you can see, they are pigmented. So just be careful with that. You don't want to put too much, and you don't want to also put too little. Just build it up just the right amount. So I'm just dipping into this bright green on right next to it, and I'm going to add that into the darker green on the inner corners. We are going to take our concealer, and we are going to carve out that crease. So now that the creases are cut out, it is time to go in with, I'm just going to set it with my powder first, my airspun powder. That way it does not try to crease or smudge or anything like that on a fluffy blending brush. Now, before we go any further, I do want to say that that pop of color that I added in the crease is obviously, or it is definitely optional. I just like doing it because y'all know me, I have to be extra. So that's why I'm doing a pop of color, but you do not have to do a pop of color to create this look. Just because this look is gorgeous by itself, when I've looked it up to see the different people that have done it, they have definitely done it without the color, but I just want to go the extra mile because that's who I am. So now I am going to take this is the Master Precise All Day by Maybelline New York, and I am going to trace over the crease, and where we cut the crease, I'm going to trace over that line basically with this liner. Now, you definitely want to have a steady hand for that. What I like to do is place my finger directly, like my pinky finger directly on my face like such, and definitely like use it as a guide because your hand is just more steady that way. I don't know how or why. That's just how I found it easy to do it. So from this point, I'm just going to draw little rectangles up and down. I'm probably going to draw about like 6 or 7 boxes going up and down opposite of each other. We have those boxes drawn. It is now time to go and add the different colors of the lights. Now to do this, I'm going to take a smaller brush. I want to take a really small and defined brush to do this. So for some reason I can't find my really small pencil brush, so I'm going to use the medium sized pencil brush, and I'm just going to go in and do the colors yellow, blue, and red on my eyes. So I'm gonna go in with red first and just basically go in a pattern. So red, blue, yellow, red, blue, yellow, red. So now I'm going to go into this gorgeous blue here just because it is brighter and I want something bright on my eyes. And lastly, I'm just going to clean the brush off and go into the yellow. And I believe that one is B. By the way, all of these are from the James Charles palette. If you didn't know, if I didn't show it, I can't remember. But yeah, I'm going to just take that yellow and do the exact same thing. Now, what I've seen people do is to kind of make the eyes look like, you know, like they're glowing, is add white dots. I'm just going to take this Infallible Paints liquid eyeliner by L'Oreal, and I'm just going to add white dots kind of in the middle. So now I'm pretty much done with the eyes. I'm just going to go ahead and do my mascara and everything and eyeliner, and I'll get right back, or not eyeliner, my mascara and my eyelashes, and I'll get right back with you. By the way, the lashes I am using are from Dodo Lashes. Use code ItsKeilynnn to save money off your purchase, because y'all, these lashes are honestly the bomb.com. So go ahead and save some moolah. Alright, so now that we finally have the lashes on, I am going to go back into the James Charles palette. Wow. I'm going to go back into the James Charles palette, and I'm going to take Ring Light, and I'm going to add that into my inner corners. So now it's time to move on to the face, and as you guys know, I love to prime and prep my face with the highlights, the Prime Light, or not highlight, the Prime Light by Milani, and the Prime Perfection, also by Milani. Love to use this as a duo because it just does wonders for my skin. So now I'm just gonna buff this into my skin. So now that we have that, I'm going to go in with my foundation. I am using the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 in the shade 9 or Tan. So now I'm just going to go in with my beauty blender and finish buffing this into the skin and like the areas around my eyebrows and the hard to reach areas that I can't get with the brush. So now it is time to go on with concealer. As we all know, I use the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Glow in the shade 2 or Natural Creamy. I just love how silky smooth this is, and even though like it's a different brand, it still blends in with this very nicely. You know how you have some concealers that or some like makeup products that don't blend in with the others just because the different products used to make them. I don't have to worry about that with this one, so I love that. So lately, guys, what I've noticed for me is that like in the winter my skin is like super duper oily. So for some odd reason, like I don't know why, like you would think it would dry out. Like yes, it dries out, but it's also oily. Like I have weird skin. So what I like to do is I like to go in and just set the entire face with my translucent powder, and also set my eyes at the same time. So now that I have like made myself turn into like a ghost, I'm going to just go ahead and break down some of that extra powder that I didn't sweep off with my setting spray and beauty blender. So now it's time for some contour. I have like, y'all, I missed y'all. Like, it's currently like 12 or 1 in the morning, and I just missed y'all. So if I'm talking a lot, that's why, because I missed y'all. And honestly, thank you guys for staying with me, even though I haven't posted in like a week. So yeah, let's not talk about that. So now I'm going to go back into my James Charles palette. I'm gonna go back into my James Charles. I'm gonna go back into my James Charles palette, and I am going to smoke out the under eye with that green color that I, the darker green color that I used on the top of my eye. So now it is time to add a blushy blush to our cheeks. Now, of course, I'm going to go in with Great, and I think I'm going to take Bashful. Great and Bashful today. And just add that to my apples. I feel like for Christmas, you have to be like a little bit more extra and peachy. So that's what I'm going for. But not too heavy, obviously. So now, onto my... Sorry guys, I probably hit the mic and y'all heard that. Onto my favorite part, which is highlight. Now, I like to be extra with my highlight, which we all know. But I saw some guy, or I can't remember. I saw some guy do this on Instagram, or maybe it was TikTok. I don't remember. But he had a liquid highlighter like this. He had this, and he also added another highlighter on top of that. So I wanted to try it. So I'm gonna try it. So this one is just my Perfectly Posh New Year's resolution. I'm just gonna take this. As y'all can see, it is pretty blinding. And I'm just going to add another highlight on top of it because I wanted to see how it would turn out. So now I'm going to take my highlight and contour palette by Profusion. I'm going to take Impulse, and I'm going to add that onto this highlight that I already have. Oh, honey. That's a lot of highlight. I'm not gonna lie, I like it though. So now I'm going to move on to lips. Now any other day, guys, like when I started wearing makeup, I loved red lipstick. It was all I wore. Marilyn Monroe was the inspiration for that. As I grew older, I kind of like went away from red lipstick. Well, I like red lipstick still, but it has to be like a darker red, not a bright red. But since it's the Christmas spirit and I am feeling the Christmas spirit, I am going to go ahead and go for red. So this is by NYX. This is in the shade Monte Carlo. So I'm going to take Monte Carlo and I'm going to put it on my lips. Now, to me, I just feel like red lipstick makes my lips bigger. And I already have big lips, so I don't need the extra attention. But in the spirit of Christmas, we're gonna keep him this red. So now it is time to set my face. So guys, this is the completed look. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. I want to say Merry Christmas, Merry early Christmas. People have been saying Merry Christmas all day to me at work, and it's just like, it feels weird because it's not Christmas, but you know. But I want to say Merry Christmas to you all. Thank you so much. I may be doing another giveaway soon. It's probably gonna be a New Year's giveaway, so stay tuned for that. Also, thank you guys for subscribing. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that bell notification so you can see when I post. Stay tuned for more hashtag 12 days of Christmas. Love you guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Always remember to stay classy and a little bit trashy. Peace.
Okay, my intuition never lies. There's nothing you can never hide. Already got this.